As always, I'm your co-host, Devin Moore from More Sports, and Kyle's not here with me today. Of course, I got somebody to replace him. No, I'm just kidding. We got another special guest, DumbGumMedia, to promote his book and ask him the process about his being an author. And the floor is yours. Before we get started.
Hello, everyone. It is I, DumbGumMedia. Hello, my gum gums. Hello, everyone. It's Damon Bell. It's nice to meet everyone. Some of you may know me by Evan, but yeah, I am the creator and writer of Nevermore, the manga on Webtoons. I wouldn't say it's famously known, but it is well known in my area. So yeah, I would say that quite a few people that know me know that I draw, and I actually have a book called out called Nevermore.
All right, that's actually one of the first questions I'm going to ask you. Can you explain Nevermore without spoiling anything?
Yeah. Best way to sum it up is that it's about a girl named Vivian Corvin who lost someone dear to her. She's basically going through it. She's trying to figure out a ways to cope, and her family and friends are helping her try to cope. And one day, her world gets turned upside down because he ends up turning out to be alive, and he's she ends up trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Why is he alive? Why is he here? And it turns out that there's a much bigger reason why he's alive and why he's there. And he ends up bringing her out on adventures with him, and they end up going and fighting demons, fighting angels, and all that kind of stuff, finding out mysteries about the whole entire world where he's from.
Okay. What with your art style? We notice it's very anime based. We notice some similarities in Naruto, Bleach, and Soul Eater. What other animes have inspired your art?
Well, other than Naruto, I wouldn't say I'm a big Bleach fan. I did watch Bleach when I was younger, when it first came out. However, I wasn't that big of a fan of it in the beginning. It did get better. I will say that it did get better, but at the towards the beginning, I wasn't really all that into it. But what inspired me? What other animes and mangas inspired me? Oh my goodness! I mean, everybody's first answer would have to be Dragon Ball Z, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z was definitely a big inspiration for me. And believe it or not, Sailor Moon was another one.
Oh, okay. I didn't even pick up the
Yes.
Sailor Moon reference.
Yeah, if you actually go back into the chapter where I believe it's chapter not 5, chapter 8. It's either 8 or 7. Um, the whole Vivian transforming into her Reaper form, or rather the Grim.
Mm-hmm.
Her turning into her Reaper form was like a little nod towards like Sailor Moon. Her whole entire outfit is like based off of almost based like off of a Sailor Moon outfit.
It's funny you say that. I was thinking it was more of a LA kill LA. You know what I'm talking about?
Kill la Kill.
Yeah, kill a kill.
Yeah. I did watch Kill la Kill, and that will always be one of my top tier favorite animes. However, I barely got any influence off of Kill la Kill when it came to drawing Vivian's Reaper form. The influence where that came from was actually from the it's actually from a few shows. I would have to say it's from Naruto, from Supernatural.
Dude, I love.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
you want me to show you something cool? You know what'd be
yeah.
okay?
Go ahead. Okay.
Dude, I have every season on almost every season on DVD. I can't believe I
Oh
didn't pick up
wow.
on that. Here's season 3.
Yeah.
And then season 2, dude, I got the
Oh man.
first 10 seasons on DVD. I'm actually in the middle of season 3 right now. When I last
Oh
picked it
yeah.
up.
As a matter of fact, for the first time, someone actually did end up recognizing, hey, you got some inspiration from Supernatural. That was like a year or two ago when they said that, and I was like, yeah, so you actually know.
Hey, let me ask you this: favorite season in Supernatural?
Honestly, I don't know the season, but it was the season where um they first start when Sam got possessed by Lucifer, and where and then Castiel was like, "Hey, ass butt."
Yeah, it's season 5.
That's season 5. Yeah,
Season 5.
yeah. That would probably have to be my favorite season because that whole entire episode where what's his name uh the one that calls them idiots.
Yeah, Bobby.
I forgot his name. Bobby. Yeah, yeah. That kind of hurt me a little bit
Oh yeah,
when he ended
passed
up.
away.
Yeah.
Dude, that's in season 7 with the Leviathan. Dude, that was so sad.
Yeah, and then my favorite. Now that's my favorite season. However, my favorite episode is the death episode when they introduce death.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're getting the rings and he's eating the pizza.
Yeah, that one will always be like top tier badass freaking episode. Top tier character.
That's a good one. I will say this: Cass has probably, in my opinion, the coolest character development from start to end. If you follow his story.
Oh, that actually reminds me. While we're on the subject of Supernatural, I actually have Misha Collins' phone number.
What?
Yeah, I talked to him. He wishes me a happy birthday every year, and wishes me Merry Christmas and all that kind of stuff.
I kind of want to know, but I want to
Hold on. I can show you. Hold on. Since we are on camera, I can actually show you the text. I have him. I have his number and everything. Yeah, here it is. It's like it's really more or less like a group chat, but you see where it says Misha Collins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, he wishes me happy birthday every year and everything like that.
Dude, you gotta tell me how you got that number off camera.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
All right. Anyway, sorry. It's okay. We get very distracted here, and you'll even see that in A. Geiger's episode, which is available now. By the time this recording comes out.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool. There you go. Found some common ground.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of Nevermore, and I had to ask the question when I was reading it last night.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the guy that owns Ville's soul? You know, when she's like dying, and she's like the guy with the all white.
Vivian's soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Father Death.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like,
yeah.
I was scratching my head. First, I thought Trent owned it, and he came in, and I was like, no, he owns it. I was going back and forth.
So basically, the way how it works is that Vivian's soul is so important to the main plot line to where if anything were to damage it, it would literally end like the universe in the world.
Right, because in the story, her soul plays. I'm trying not to spoil it because I was like, oh yeah. But her soul's important.
Her soul is very important, which is why it's in the like her mother gives her soul and her child to Father Death to take care of. She lets him take care of her. However, if anything were to happen to her, she would step in.
That's why she got mad when she got hurt.
Yeah, that's why she got mad when she got hurt. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying because I know it's kind of that chapter in your manga that leads up to explaining everything, and I'm trying not to go into depth so people can actually go read it.
Right.
Because the way you introduced it, I was like, okay, this makes it.
Yeah.
And it was like very interesting. I was like, this is an interesting take.
Oh yeah, and it gets even crazier down the line. Oh my goodness, you're making me really want to like talk about this, but I can't because I had to let my fans like read it when it comes out, because when it comes out, you're going to find out some crazy stuff about Vivian, the Dark Mother, all of them.
Yeah, no, that's why. To be honest, we only written like two questions about your manga, and then anything that you want to plug in extra, because we're like, oh man, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Even you're
it
getting
gets really
excited.
crazy. Yeah, it gets really crazy. It makes me really excited to talk about my manga because it's just there's just so much to unravel when it comes to this manga, and there's just so much that it can be told. And I have it written down in my notebooks like from a long time ago. However, having to like memorize and then rework everything and make sure everything makes sense and all kind of stuff just so that way it makes sense as a story in whole, it's crazy. Having all this knowledge that you know about your story is just it's mind-boggling.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Don't worry, this is the last question we're gonna ask about the manga, and then we're gonna focus as you as an artist and creator, okay? That way we
Okay.
don't accidentally spoil anything, okay?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I
I
don't
know
want
we're
to spoil
both getting,
anything.
I know we're both getting excited because we're like, ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was trying to go back and reread and make sure I didn't misread anything. I probably did, but what is Vivian's connections with the crows? Did she get her powers from the crows? I mean, what's that connection? Was it a callback to anything in your personal life? What's with the crows?
Okay. So the crows actually do have somewhat of a personal reason, but also they have a meaning in the story. I'll tell you the meaning in the story first before I tell you the personal reason. The meaning in the story, the way how the crows work, each crow is a soul of a person.
Okay.
Yeah. And when in this universe, when you die, you go to death, and you basically get reincarnated. You either get reincarnated, or you go to the afterlife, or you get reborn as a Grim or a Reaper. And if you get reborn as a crow or a raven, um, you roam the earth as like that bird and everything, and you live your second life, and then you have to prove yourself as that bird. Am I able to have a second chance at life as a human? And if you in and when the thing is, when you end up going from the earth realm to the Tierra del Muerte, which is the realm of the dead, um your whole appearance just changes. Instead of you actually having the face of a crow or a raven, you have your actual face, and it's in a mask. It's frozen as a mask.
Okay.
So that's that. But the personal reason is that I used to own a pet raven called Edgar. He was really smart, but he passed away like years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wanted to give like some type of meaning towards the ravens in there. So his 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 death kind of meant a lot to me when I was like growing up, because um I love that bird to death, even though he kept pecking me. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I knew they played something in the story, and I was going back and forth, and I was like, I'm gonna plug this in. All right, that makes sense. All right, no more
Yeah.
about the manga, so we don't accidentally spoil stuff and things like that. Because we'll both be getting excited, and then you'll be like, oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, my next question for you is, what are some of the tips about making a webtoon comic that you wish you knew when you first started?
I kind of wish that I knew during the beginning. A tip I would say for other artists would probably be to make sure that your first three chapters are a are I went in lack of a better word, a banger. Basically, make your first three chapters eye opening. Make it intriguing. Make it to where, like, once you hit that first chapter, you draw the reader in. Um, and you end up making them want to go to the second chapter and to the third chapter. And then if you only have three chapters out, make them want more. And then make sure you keep up a schedule. That's another tip. Make sure you keep up a good enough schedule for you to be able to keep your sanity, for one. When drawing your manga, you don't want to be unmotivated, and you don't want to be discouraged when it comes to drawing manga. it is a hefty price to pay because you're going to have to invest your time into your manga as just as much as your everyday life. Otherwise, you may end up falling by the wayside and end up saying, "Oh, I don't want to do this no more because I don't have time for it." And I was like that for a good long while until just recently. I actually just wanted to start drawing again, and I felt I actually had to say I fell by the wayside for a little bit.
Okay, don't worry, man. We were like that too on our show. We actually almost called it quits ourselves back in 2020, but we took a quick break and
Yeah.
we came back and we've been rock and rolling.
Mm.
So we feel that, man.
Say again.
I said we feel that. We know about the frustration when you're like you work and you work and you work and you feel like
Yeah.
you mix a little Vargas.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the next question I'm going to ask you is, we actually noticed this amongst your art commissions. We noticed Black Cat in the Spider-Man suit and an Amazing Spider-Man 607 from 2009. Are you a comic book fan
Oh.
yourself?
Yes. Favorite comic book industry, I would say, would probably be Marvel. I like DC, but I'm more of a Marvel fan than I am DC. Um, in all honesty, I think my very first like actual favorite hero would probably have to be Spider-Man, simply because before my uncle had passed away, he when I was a kid, he ended up drawing Spider-Man for me, and it was a really good Spider-Man drawing. And my uncle, he was also an artist. A lot of my family are like artists, but my uncle in particular, he drew a Spider-Man picture in front of me and told me to redraw the picture, and I was like, okay, and I kind of cheated and ended up tracing it and showed it to him, and he says, "No, you didn't draw that. You traced it." So he told me to draw it again, and I drew it in front of him, and I drew it to my best ability, and he told me, "Now you know how to draw." And he was one of the big inspirations for me to become an artist, the artist that I am today.
Okay, that's pretty. Dude, that's like I'm such a big Spider-Man fan. And I kind
Yeah.
of told my wife this. I'm trying to collect which I can't get the originals from the 60s. I want to try to get the first 1,000 issues of Amazing Spider-Man.
Right. I have some comic books, some Marvel comic books. They're not too old. They're not too new, but yeah, I have them put up in my closet somewhere. Um, and I believe if I remember straight, there are like some older ones that are probably worth like $500, maybe $800. Yeah, so if I were to sell those, they would go for a hefty price. As a matter of fact, I have the original Archie comics as well.
No way, do you really? That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I have the original Archie ones. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't have anything really that rare. The only thing which it's not the best, but it's the oldest is the End of the Defenders, the original Defenders in the 80s, and a Superman comic from 1984, which it might be rare because that book starts off with him and Wonder Woman fighting, and then they end up
Right.
kissing, which is now like canon because of New 52. It's like,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
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 Which is ironic. They had that idea way back in the day. I was like, oh man, spicy.
Oh yeah. I kind of find that a little spicy too.
Oh man, but yeah. Let's see what else I got. Oh, are you also a big fan of My Hero Academia?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I only saw one episode.
Oh, okay. We saw that you guys did some artwork of it, and it was that. Look, we thought that was another inspiration.
Um, I'm gonna be like completely honest with you. The only reason I actually got into My Hero Academia, which I still need to watch the show. I've read a little bit of the manga, but not to the point to where like I'm caught up with everybody. But one of the main reasons why I actually tried to get into My Hero Academia was my brother. He was a big fan of My Hero Academia, and he wanted me to do some fan art of My Hero. I believe it's Himiko Toga. He wanted me to do one of Himiko Toga, and then he wanted me to do one of the other chick. I forgot her name.
I can't think of it either. I like how I saw the picture on Insta. But I got you. Okay, so you did it for your brother. Which spot? I recommend once you get past the first 10 episodes where Deku, the main character, is kind of whiny.
Yeah.
He mans up and then it gets better. That one's pretty good. Have you ever seen One Punch Man?
Yes, I actually have.
It's the world building's like One Punch Man, and you'll kind of enjoy the world building like One Punch Man.
Uh-huh.
That's just my opinion. I think it's just got good world building like One Punch.
I actually got to see the whole first season of One Punch Man. I haven't got to see the second season, and I believe there's another season after that.
The third one's not out yet. It's coming.
Okay, yeah. I've seen the first season. I just haven't seen the second season.
Yeah, the second season near the end, it might disappoint you. It disappointed me. So I've just been waiting for a hot minute.
Right.
But yeah, we're both big hero nerds here over at Random Hour.
Oh, okay.
And anime. And speaking of, since you do a good bit of anime art, what are some of your favorite animes that you've drawn? Favorite animes you've drawn? Since we kind of
shoot, that's the wrong one. But I'll tell you what. Yeah, I did bring this out because I said I was gonna actually try to see if I can show this on stream. But here you go.
Oh, that's so dope.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. And that's actually something that Masashi Kishimoto drew for one of his covers. I just happened to redraw it.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's another one.
Oh, that's so sick.
Yeah. It gets crazy. It like Naruto was one of the biggest like things that I would draw. It happens to be Naruto, and then I drew Overlord as well. Overlord's definitely another one.
I just recently got right back into that.
Yeah, it's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. It just I don't know. It kind of got me in because I watched it when it first came out a long time ago.
Yeah.
And now I'm rewatching it, and I'm like, dude, it makes me think like the chances of getting stuck in a video game is very high with Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
Just like you ever seen Sword Art Online?
Yeah, I remember that.
Dude, we're getting closer.
Yeah, and what makes it crazy? I wouldn't mind being stuck in the game, it's just as long as I don't die in real life. But they actually are trying to do that too.
No, I'm good. I'm not buying.
Yeah, I know. There's this guy. I remember seeing this article a while back where this guy he literally made an Oculus headset or something like that. Where if you die in the game, you die in real life. It basically sends a pulse through your brain to where it shuts off your brain.
Dude, I saw that too, and I said, "There's no way that's real." I'm not
finding
out. I'm not finding out.
Right, I'm not finding out, but you can keep that over there.
Dude, that's one of my wife's favorite, and she kind of got me into it. And I was like,
yeah,
man, this is a banger. But then I start thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, if I was stuck in a video game, even with Overlord, I'd be like, I'm dead.
Right. I mean, there's very low chance that you end up being the most powerful character in the world, or you may end up being the little bard, or you may end up being the little slime, and then you have to work your way up. I mean, and then there's no telling, you may end up dying.
Let me ask you this. Just off topic, since we're talking about anime. Is there any newer anime you've enjoyed lately?
Newer animes? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think there's any like newer animes, other than I think, what's that one with the wizards?
Muscle Up High.
I think so. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. And then there's solo leveling.
That's it. Solo leveling is the no.
Yeah, there's no that's solo leveling is another one. But there's this other one with wizards, and they have like these marks on their eyes and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, it's the yeah, because
It's the one that has that famous song that everybody's dancing to.
yeah, and like the main character doesn't have any magic. It's like
Right.
opposite of Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's basically the opposite of Harry Potter. Yeah.
This is gonna. I swear, I'm gonna be up later tonight. Be like, that's what it's called. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know what? Speaking of Naruto fan, I'm gonna ask you a hard hitting question. Okay.
What's up?
Okay. What are your thoughts about Boruto?
We don't talk about Boruto. We don't talk about Boruto. Okay, we don't talk about. We don't talk about Boruto around here.
All right, we don't talk about it. It's okay. That's fine. In my house, I'm like many fans. I didn't like it at first, but I powered through it, and it's just I can enjoy the world. And that's all I'm gonna say.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. The whole Boruto thing, kind of just fell off for me because I ended up not liking it when the manga first came out about it. Yeah, when the manga came out and everything like that, they were sexualizing Sarada a lot in the manga to the point to where I was like, this is just wrong.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were doing that in, like towards the beginning of the Boruto series, and I kind of just like was like I don't want to be involved with this. And then the thing is, though, Masashi Kishimoto, he may like had like the go ahead and everything like that, but he wasn't the one writing the story or drawing it. I believe I think it was like his fellow like students that he was or like his fellow like writers and artists that he was actually acquainted with that were doing the whole story. And I will give Boruto this. The anime, it's all right. The manga could be better. But it's nothing compared to the original, nothing compared to how what I grew up with when it came to Naruto.
I'll do 100%. I agree with you. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say, because knowing my luck, we're networking with Timber and Diz Media. Like, you don't like our anime? Don't like Boruto?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I would actually give Boruto a chance and actually watch the anime, but that would have to be a little bit longer down the road.
Yeah, no, it's on a hiatus right now. Yeah, but I know in the manga they finally did the time jump. Where they're a little bit older, kind of like the Shippuden treatment. Or Shippuden.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
that's Shippuden. Okay. Yeah, it's Shippuden. Yeah, I know. They're finally getting to the part to where Naruto and, well, you know what? Actually, I'm not going to spoil it. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm not going to spoil it. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it.
Oh, yeah. But let me ask you this. On your YouTube channel, you were playing Pokemon Legend of Arceus. What's your thoughts on that game?
I love it. That game, oh my god. I love Legends Arceus, man. Freaking not only that, I play a few games on my YouTube channel actually. Although I've been mostly playing Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, which is a little upsetting because I was supposed to be a Red Dead Redemption 2 stream YouTuber and everything like that, but then I ended up getting way into Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. So basically, my whole YouTube channel is just basically me playing different games. It's not just one game; it's like several other games. So I may end up actually going back to playing Red Dead, but I'm not going to play Red Dead until Rockstar decides that they want to give us a next gen version to where I can transfer my character from Xbox to PlayStation. So once they do that, I'll start playing Red Dead again.
I got you, dude. I bought that game on opening launch and I
Yeah.
loved it, dude. In my opinion, which I need to send you the link to our episode. We did an episode with a Pokemon streamer by the name of Black Thanos, and he
Oh
also
yeah.
loved the game. We did a deep dive into the game. Let me ask this: who's your starter?
For Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Yep.
Um, crap. See, it's been so long since I played a game. Cyndaquil. Yeah, Cyndaquil.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, Cynical
Yeah,
did. I had to
yeah.
go with the old school. When they said it was
Yeah, I went with
Cyndaquil.
I went with Cyndaquil, but here's the thing: my Cyndaquil was a female.
Really?
Yes.
How did you land that?
Well, the soft resetting.
Okay.
Yeah, soft resetting.
It's okay. I'm trying to. Dude, that game was so much fun. It was just a, in my opinion, it was a fresh breath of air.
Yeah, it definitely was. I believe wholeheartedly, it was definitely a breath of fresh air. Oh my goodness, like the whole open world and everything like it was kind of open world in a way, but at the same time, like I love the environments that you got to explore in the game, and the different forms. What was it? I forgot what the area is called. Hisuian.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hisuian forms and everything like that. Man, I got to almost experience my childhood over again with that game, because the very first Pokemon games I actually started getting into were Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald.
Dude, well, my oldest brother got into the original Red and Blue.
Yeah.
And it's funny, Legends of Arceus kind of got me back into Pokemon. And I was like, this is fresh breath air.
Yeah. Now, the very first Pokemon game I had was Pokemon Yellow.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, Pokemon Yellow was the very first one I actually had, and I probably still have that game cartridge somewhere. I just don't know where it's at, and I probably still have my old Game Boy too. So if I ever end up finding it, I'll let you know.
Dude, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You know something crazy? On opening launch day of getting the game, I came across a shiny Shinx within like 5 minutes.
Wow.
And I was talking to one of my buddies on the phone who's a diehard Pokemon fan. Like, I originally stopped playing in 2010.
Right.
And I forgot about shinies and things like that.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there thinking my game is broken. I told my buddy, I was like, dude, my Shink's yellow. Should I restart my game? And he screams, no, it's a shiny! Don't turn it off! Catch it!
Oh my god, you're not the only one. When I ended up first encountering my very first shiny was way back in Pokemon Emerald. I got a shiny Roltz, and I was like, that's weird. Why is it blue instead of green? And I was like, I almost did the same thing that you were going to do, was turn off my game and try to restart, because I thought it was glitching. But my friend had told me at that time, he said, no, don't do that. You just got a shiny. That's really rare. And I'm like, really? And it was a female Roltz, and it was a shiny female Roltz. I'm very lucky when it comes to getting female Pokemon for some reason too. So, yeah, I don't know what that is. If you look at some of my YouTube videos, where I'm catching the shiny Pokemon and stuff, some of them, well, I don't know if you can actually tell the gender in any of those videos, but most of those shinies were female.
Really?
Yeah, most of them were female. I think the Geodude was a female. The Spiel was a female. Oh my god. All of them except the Zorua in the Zoroark. Those ones were male.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I will say one thing I love about that game is you can get all three original Diamond and Pearl starters as well, dude. That was so fun.
Yeah, that was crazy too. I actually was really happy about that too. Giratina will always be one of my favorite legendaries.
Dude, do you have it? If you have Pokemon Shiny Pearl Diamond save, you can get Dialga. Did you get Dialga in the special side question after you beat the game?
Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond?
Yeah, if you have a save game file, and after you beat the main game, there's a special quest where you can get Dialga, the shadow-looking legendary Pokemon.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's beat the main game. As long as you have a Shining Pearl save game data,
Uh huh.
there'll be a special mission where you gotta chase him. And dude, my game glitched out, and I accidentally catched him / killed him at the same time. I had to reset and go get him like 3 times. Cause he's
Oh
hard.
wow.
But
Oh
I got him.
Okay.
And I don't know about you. How freaked out were you when you were first getting attacked by Pokemon? Because I ran.
And Pokemon and Arceus. Oh my goodness! I was like, the first Pokemon that attacked me. Get this: the first Pokemon that attacked me, I believe, was what's that? Glalie? Yeah.
Glalie?
Yeah, well, okay, this was later on in the freaking game. Most of the Pokemon I was encountering, I was capturing. None of them really attacked me all the way up until that Glalie. When that Glalie ended up attacking me, I was like, oh my god, that is big! Because it was enormous, and its red eyes and everything. The Alpha, yeah, I was like, that's scary! Oh my gosh!
I'm trying to think. Dude, what scared me was the Alpha...
Rapidash?
Rapidash got me. Dude, yeah, Rapidash got me too.
Yeah, the Rapidash was that. As a matter of fact, I believe that one was the first one. That one was actually the first one because I was actually made a YouTube video about it, but that video ended up getting corrupted and I couldn't upload it. So it was actually really funny. In the video, I was like, "Oh, it's a shiny horse." Well, not a shiny horse. I was like, "It's a big old horse. I want to ride it," and everything like that.
They come after you.
And it killed me.
Dude, they're coming.
Yeah, it killed me. Yeah, it ran at me and it killed me. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, dude, that's so scary. And what kills me too is the flying Pokemon get you too, even if it's not Alpha. They're just.
Oh yeah, the flying Pokemon will get you.
Although what ticks me off are Gyarados is entry. You gotta catch them while flying. In the first map, there's a flying Gyarados, and it's like.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I can't stand it. But I'm gonna complete that Pokédex one of these days. Right now I'm playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And that's a story for another day.
I have yet to play Scarlet and Violet, unfortunately.
I'm not gonna lie to you. They keep the same mechanics as Legend of Arceus, but the frame rate's gonna drive you crazy.
Probably, yeah.
That's my only complaint.
Oh yeah.
But it's still open world. They don't have. They got rid of the alpha. You gotta fight a Titan. It's huger than an alpha.
Oh yeah.
But it's not as bad. You're not gonna get murdered. So they kept the charm of it. When I tell people that, Legend of Arceus is still better. And the fact they're making a sequel, I can't wait for the sequel. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, ZA. Yeah, ZA.
I was like, dude, I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait for that too.
But yeah, okay, so I'm playing Scarlet and Violet. Speaking of Pokemon, we asked Black Thanos this too, since he's a Pokemon streamer. Have you played Power World yet?
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
I love it. Yeah.
We haven't played it yet neither. But I'm slowly getting intrigued.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't played it in a while, but I did see on YouTube that where you can do things with the pals now that are very controversial. You can do things with the pals now. Yeah. I was like, okay. Apparently you can do that with them now.
Okay. Well, okay, there's new stuff I learned today I didn't know, but all right. More powwow. Oh, man. All right, so let me ask you this. So you do commissions.
Yes.
Have any commissions that a customer has asked you inspired you from any show game that you really enjoy? Like, you're very passionate. Someone asks you to go this character. You're like, oh, I want to do it.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I have it on my phone. There was one commission that really made me want to draw more of that character. And Yeah, here it is. Um, here you go. Let's see. There you go.
Okay. That's from that's not from Genshin, is it?
No, it's not from Genshin. That is actually an original character by another artist that I happen to know. Well, not really know. I'm not. I talked to her, but we're not. I don't really think we're friends either. I think it's just we were able to talk to each other. We were able to, share our art ideas and stuff like that. So I guess we're more or less just we're not really well acquainted. I guess you could say. Well, I know her, but she doesn't know me. Let's just say that. But
Okay.
yeah, she actually I asked her if I could get a commission from her and everything like that, and she says no, but I can commission you since you're an artist and everything like that. You can actually do because I told her I wanted to do some fan art for her, and she said, "Well, how about this? I'll pay you to do the fan art and everything like that." I was like, "Oh, cool, that's fine." And she paid me to draw one of her characters, and that was one of her characters from her story.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dude,
her webcomic is actually on Webtoons as well.
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's funny. We asked that question to we met an artist named Zen Artist. Or Zen Edits.
Yeah.
Sorry. Dude, he does not. People ask him to draw the main character of Tokyo Ghoul
Yeah.
all the time, and he's like, "I'm done with it." That's like his least favorite. Do you have a least favorite?
A least favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I actually do not. I don't have a least favorite character to draw at this moment. I don't.
Okay. Let's see. I know you show a lot of Naruto. Is
Yeah.
there let me just ask you, is there a lot of favorite ones that you just love all time?
I do, but I can't show it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. If you can't show it,
Yeah,
that's fine.
I have a favorite character. Let's just say this. It's a character that I created that I love to draw, and she's from a non-safe for work project that I am doing.
Noted.
Noted. There you go. Let's just say that.
Noted. All right. So here's my last question for you. Where can people at home find your stuff and contact you about commissions?
You can contact me and find me on Instagram at DumbGumMedia Instagram, and you can contact me through Twitter at King of the Never or DumbGumMedia as well on Twitter. You can also find me on Facebook at Alistair Evan Zarati Bell on Facebook. You can message me there, or you can see my post. I usually post positive things nowadays, unlike how my high school days were, where I was really negative. But nowadays, I'm really positive. So I try to be that way at least. And I believe that be it. Oh, and if you happen to catch any of my YouTube videos, you can leave a comment in the YouTube video, and I'll try to get back to you.
All right. Hey. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Random Incorporated, and of course my sports podcast, More Sports, which is available on all platforms. And an episode that your people of your fans would like that we've done is Move Sports. Go check it out. We have fun making that one. It's always a good variety. We're actually in developing an anime episode.
Okay.
It's in the barrel, so we're cooking it up. And of course, we have our movie podcast, Popcorn Buckets, which has a new episode every Sunday, which we watch a variety of stuff as well. Even kaiju movies, if you guys are big into kaijus.
I love me some Godzilla.
Oh man, dude, we've done the kaiju movies so many, and so many are coming out.
Oh yeah.
And of course, you can follow us on Twitter at Random Corporate One, and our Instagram at Rando Boy. At Rando Boys, yeah, that's right. We had to change our Instagram recently. Well, we got so many socials. But yeah, that does it. Demo man, you got any last word?
Go listen to the Rando guys podcast.
All right, guys. Until next time.
All right, till next time.